Hi guys, good morning. So today we are here in RV dealer store, and today we're going to do the walkthrough before we bring our RV home. So let's go and see. Okay.
All good?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it's just the outside TV. And they told you about the other TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just waiting for the bracket thing.
Yeah. So it's already scanned for channels. Right here we really don't get a good signal, so you're not gonna have that many channels here.
So how you gonna get the connections from your house?
Well, if you're around somewhere that has signal, like the regular antenna, you just scan for channels. So you just go to menu.
You need to do some membership or anything?
No, not for this. No, this is just regular TV.
Oh,
That's
yes,
all this,
regular
yeah.
TV, okay.
Or you could do the direct TV, satellite, stuff like that. Then that's what like normal at home.
Okay.
But to scan for channels, you just push menu, go to the channel here,
Oh, just the local channel.
go there, make sure it's on air, and then push auto scan, and it'll look for your channels.
The same thing on the other two side?
Yeah, there's a little button that you have to have on for this to work. And then usually I'll show you when we go in there, there's a antenna booster button. That's what I was talking about. The little green light at where the antenna plugs into. Make sure that is on for this to work. If you're at a campsite that provides cable, you have to supply the cable, a coax cable to plug into it.
Oh,
But,
it's a plug-in.
yeah, and then when you do that, you do the same thing. Go to menu, go to channel, go to air cable. Make sure you turn that to cable, then do the channel scan, and it'll find the cable
Okay.
channels.
Okay.
There's just a 110 outlet, so if you wanted to switch to 110,
Okay.
and then
But this is powered by 12 volts, right?
12 volts, yes. And then this is your water heater. It's a 6-gallon tank, so you gotta be kind of fast with your showers. Really nothing to do. The pilot light auto lights when you flip the switch on. You got the pressure relief here. Every once in a while, maybe 2 months from now, relieve this, make sure everything's off. Water's off, hot water heater's off. Pull this about halfway, water will come out, and that's normal. And then
It come out from here?
it'll come out from here once you pull this open. But this is the drain plug here.
Oh, you
So you want to
open up?
drain it out every once in a while, flush it out really good, because the calcium buildup from the hard water
Yeah.
will build up in there and plug everything up. So you got to clean that out every once in a while.
So if the water comes out, it doesn't affect in this side.
No, this is all waterproofed and all that.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. You just flip the switch on, everything turns on by itself. And if something on the hot water or the propane side, if it doesn't light, don't try lighting it yourself, because there's a ball of gas. So you gotta be careful. It could boom right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So just do it
So
by
if it doesn't light, hopefully you got electric. You could use electric. But yeah, if it doesn't light, don't try lighting it yourself. Just
Okay.
let it be until you get someone to work on it. And then here you just got storage,
Okay.
and they do have drains. So
Oh,
if water
wait.
gets in there, you could drain it
That
right
one
there.
at the bottom?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And these you could. I think this one doesn't have the holder because the TV bracket, the door. That's fine. And then furnace exhaust, so your heater. This does blow hot air out, so try not to place nothing in front of this when you're using it. You got the outdoor speakers, which I'll show you how to use those on the inside. Here is where you'll fill up your fresh tank for dry camping.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
whenever
it.
you're boondocking, you have no hookups whatsoever, you'd fill up here with a water hose.
How many gallons is that?
Probably about 30 to 40 gallons, I think.
So you need to drain up if you're running, or you need to.
What's
doesn't
that?
matter.
Drain it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't want to
So-
carry the extra weight on your way home, there's a drain right here. This white hose. You just pull that cap off and it drains the whole thing. And then these two right here are just your water lines. So your cold side and your hot side.
So the white one, if you drain this,
Yeah, that'd be for the
The
fresh
the
water
white
tank.
one,
Yeah.
if you drain this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then
How about what is that?
so
blue
these
and
two,
red?
they call it the winterizing process. You probably don't have to put the antifreeze in it because we don't really freeze around here. All you want to do is just drain, whenever you put it in storage, drain all the water out of the system.
Mm-hmm.
So if you pull these caps off, open up your faucets, so it creates a vent and all the water flows out.
Okay. That you drain the tank.
Drain the
right?
tank, drain that. Drain the gray tank. The black tank, you always want water in there, even in storage. I'll explain that when we go inside. It's easier to understand.
See again, the gray tank's supposed to be...
The gray tank, you can drain it. Yeah, gray tank's just shower water, sink water, so that don't matter if it's empty. The black tank is the toilet, so you want water in there at all times. A couple gallons.
Okay.
And then this right here is a propane hookup for a grill or
This one,
fire
propane
pit.
hookup.
Yeah.
So is this a switch to do that, or just hook
You
it up?
just plug it in like an air hose. So once you plug in, you just flip this valve that way, and then that's on.
Which one?
This valve right here.
Okay.
So right there's off. And if it's on like this with nothing's flowing, it just has to be plugged in for it to work. But it's better just to leave it off.
Okay, so that's off.
That's an off, right, position.
Yeah, right now it's off.
It's off. All right. You just manually put the water in, like you said.
Put the hose in.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a hose, a lot of people use a funnel and like if you have to, if you're boondocking, you need more water.
Okay.
And this is your cord.
Is that drinkable too? You put some stuff over there?
You can, but I would not recommend it.
Okay. Yes,
That's why
in the tank or junk in there. You know what I mean?
That's why it's separate for that one, I think. Yeah. Clean water.
So this is your power cord, 30 amp cord. The thing is about 25-30 feet.
30 amps. Can I get some power in my house? Or like...
Can you plug into your house, you mean? Yeah, you just need adapters. So if you just have a regular outlet, the normal house outlet, you could get the adapter for that to plug into.
Do I need to have a separate circuit breaker to do that?
Can I not necessarily.
Can I just plug it in the regular outlet in the house?
You can do that. You just can't run like the AC and the microwave together. I don't even think you can run.
It should be one at a time.
Yeah, it should be plugged into 30 amp to run get
AC.
full. Yeah.
How about the rest? It's okay all the time, right?
The what?
Refrigerator?
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, the refrigerator will be fine. I do it at my house. Yeah, you just don't want, like, if you have the refrigerator on, you don't want to turn the AC on because then it'll pop the breaker on your house or this.
Okay.
Then here, that's like it's just a water hose, quick connect. It's got the nozzle on the end, just a twist nozzle, and you just plug in right there, and it pressurizes, and then you got hot or just cold water on this one. And then
What cable comes with this unit? Like this one here?
This comes with it.
Oh, this comes.
Yeah, you'll have to get the sewage hose. Those don't come with it. And then water hoses.
Okay.
So what's the size of the sewage hose?
Usually we have a couple of different sizes. We have some that are 25 feet. We have one set that everyone likes. See that red hose over there? It's like that. It comes with two hoses, two 10-footers, so you get 20 feet. And you can split it. And if you don't want to use the whole 20 feet, you can cut it off in the middle and then store that one and save that one for later on or whatever.
Okay.
But it's up to you. We have all kinds of. We have like 4 or 5 options in there.
Okay.
Here is your city water hookup. So that's when you have full hookups. You have your hose connected to that, and you have pressured water.
Water connections.
You just take that cap off, and
Oh,
the hose
just
screws
pull it.
onto that.
Okay, it's like a hose.
Yeah.
You just put it in.
So when you have when you're using fresh water, there's a water pump switch you turn on, pumps the water from that tank to the faucets and everything. Here, you just turn the water on, and it pressurizes everything.
You can use directly to the sink, right?
Yeah.
So you have to put the hose right here, right?
Yep. Put the hose, and you need a pressure regulator to go there.
Okay.
Just in case somewhere you go with high pressure, it doesn't blow the back of this nozzle out and then you have a flood.
And this is?
That is your black tank flush. So whenever you drain your tanks, drains right here. And on your keys, you'll have the same key. So right here's your black tank, gray tank. So this will be your toilet and then your other one. So whenever you always drain the black first. So you hook up your hose, take it to the drain, wherever it may be. Pull the black, you just pull straight out. It drains the tank. After that, then drain your gray and it'll kind of rinse the hose out for you.
Okay.
Once both are done, you want to carry 2 water hoses, one for city and then one for your black tank flush.
So that both should be connected, huh?
Yeah, so once you're done draining, connect your hose here. You don't need the regulator for here, you just hook up the hose. Turn the water on, make sure this is open still. Turn the water on and it sprays inside the tank and cleans it.
Okay.
So usually I let it, when I do it, I let it go until I see clear water coming out the hose, and then that's good enough. Shut everything off, close everything.
Oh, that's the clean up already.
That's just the clean, yeah.
The gray one will clean
the
up.
The gray is just, gray you don't need to clean out because it just has, it's just sink water, shower water.
Yeah, but what I mean is the gray will clean up the black.
It'll clean out the hose,
Yeah,
rinse out the hose, yeah.
So the black one should be the first.
Okay, hold on, wait. You're gonna open up?
How you do it?
Hook up first and then you hook up or not?
No, you can do either way. You want to do it, you could hook up your hose. You want to do the hose first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hook up the hose, take it to the drain, pull this, and while that's draining, you can start hooking up your hose to the black tank flush.
Okay.
However you want to do it, up to you. But then drain it first. After that's done, drain this one. Once it's done, leave this one open, turn the water on to the flush, and let it flush for a little bit.
Well, going back to the fresh water, if you fill the tank, how do you know it's full?
It'll overflow. You can do that, or that's what I do. I just let it overflow, or go to your meter. You can watch your meter. You know, it'll show you how until you get full, and then you go shut it off before it overflows.
Okay.
Here I think is the sewage hose storage. Yeah, you can store your sewage hose there.
Can you store 20 feet?
I don't know.
I think that's.
I don't think so. I think you can only get 10-footer in there.
Yeah, that's why they have some extra room.
Yeah, it's like the accordion style, so you can.
Yeah, that's you squeeze it.
Oh, right here is your cable connection.
Where?
So that'd be the cable I was talking about.
Yeah.
So usually, like that
Cable
box right there,
connection.
the electrical panel box. Usually the cable and everything's hooked up right there. So you just hook up everything there, and then hook up here.
Is the cable hook up comes with it, or we need to?
The cable?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't come with that. You
So
have
you
to get the coax cable.
So
Okay.
if I have, can I use I have it station in my RV side in my house. Can I hook up the cable here from my
Yeah,
house?
there's a way. Yeah,
Then you can use it.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we want to try it on a driveway first before we
Yeah,
bring
I
it.
recommend that.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
daughter said, okay, let's try it in the backyard.
Before we, otherwise we're gonna get panic when we go directly in the campsite and trying to figure out things. So we want to try it first.
And to be honest, when you're camping in your backyard, use it like you would be camping. I mean,
Yeah, that's our plan. Yeah.
I'm not saying there will be. There might be some problems. If there is, if it's not serious, just make it a list. Do it a couple more times. Camp a couple more times. Make one big list. I'm not saying there's going to be a big list, but you never know. Make your one big list, and then you can bring it in the one time. Get everything done at once instead of bringing it in multiple times.
I
You
know,
what mean?
right? Okay. So we have to try it a couple times.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless it's a serious matter, then you got to bring it in and then try it out again. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
That's cool.
Okay,
So this is your generator. You can start it from out here or inside.
Okay.
There's one right here. Let me close it again. There's a little handle right
Oh,
there.
okay. That's a handle.
Be careful with those because those are easily broken.
Okay. That's a
So
generator.
here, you just start it here.
Okay.
You never want to leave it running with this off. Because with this closed, that's how it circulates the air.
Oh,
So if it doesn't, it'll overheat like this and it'll ruin the generator.
So it's supposed to be open, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be closed.
Oh, it's supposed
You can start it and then close it if you want to, but don't leave this off while it's running.
So where's the on and off again?
Right here. So this right here is the start. This side right here is the stop and prime. So usually you want to prime it for about 5 seconds. Once that light comes on, it's priming the fuel.
Okay.
So you leave it on for a little bit, and then. Once it starts, put it back on.
Which one supplies? Which one is the supplies? Supplies everything?
AC, microwave, it charges the batteries. I think that's pretty much it. Like the AC and the microwave.
How about the lights?
I like that.
Okay. And then obviously we only use that if we don't have the power
So this
supply.
is-
Exactly.
Okay.
Good to go. All the oils.
Yeah, oil is good right now.
But
I think there's a.
time, right?
I think there's a yeah right here.
There's the gas.
The drain is usually underneath. Right here, there's a, I don't know, you can't really see it. This right here
Wait, okay.
See this little green?
Green one. You have
So
to
you take
unscrew
one,
it.
unscrew it. You could usually just unscrew one and then twist this to the side, and then the drain's right above that.
What does it drain anyway?
The oil.
The oil.
Yeah. So I think at a certain amount of hours, you got to drain the oil and then put new oil, fresh oil. Back
So where do you put in the oil?
Right here.
How about the gas?
The gas, it runs off of the propane, I believe. No, sorry. It runs off the gas tank.
On the gas tank of the car?
So, yeah, the vehicle, yeah.
That's diesel, right? Seriously, diesel?
Yeah. Let's see. I could be wrong. Fuel. Nope, sorry. Runs off propane.
Oh, propane.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. This is the propane.
Yeah, all I had to do is look here. Yeah, that tells you right here, LP.
Can I open it? See, there's a stick to see if it's so tight.
Oh.
Wow. Dang. Might have built up with pressure. Oh. I'll go get some pliers.
That's scary.
Here, we'll leave this off so we don't forget.
I'm just trying to figure out this. There's a stick. Thanks for that.
So yeah, that you can start. You don't have to start it out here. There's a switch inside too. I was just showing you all right.
Oh yeah.
here.
All right.
How about this? How about the top?
That's extra storage.
Yeah,
I think where you
storage.
put the hose. I don't know. We can check.
Here's some more storage here. Mainly, all these are storage.
Another storage. All right. Another storage.
Another storage. More storage. Oh, this is behind the seats. So you can still use this storage, but you just want to be careful with those electrical wires here. Those are for the reclining part of the chairs and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then this one is your propane.
Oh,
So this is where it would be filled, and then you could turn it on and off here. Turn it to the right all the way, it shuts it off, and then you got the fill gauge here.
So that's on right now, right?
Yeah, right now it's on.
That's propane.
Is there a gauge to see if it's empty or not?
On the inside, yeah.
This one connect with that one, right?
Yep, it connects to the whole everything.
Okay.
So how do you fill it up?
Right here. So whenever you take it to fill, they'll hook up the hose here. Hook up the hose. Here's the bleeder valve, and then they just turn it on. Once it's full, this will start squirting. Close that, close this, and shut it down.
I thought you just take out the tank and put another tank.
Oh no.
That's
No,
more
that'd be way too much work.
I
That's
know.
what I was thinking, you know.
More complicated.
Let's see. I think on this slide, you want to use a dry lube on these. Just every couple months if possible. Dry lube. On these seals we have a foam spray that keeps these from drying out and cracking. Same time when you do this, just
What
spray
kind of
those
dry
really
lube?
good.
W40 is okay?
WD-40 does make a dry lube, but you don't want to use anything greasy and sticky, because if you're at the beach, all that sand's going to stick to this and it's just going to cause nothing but problems. You just want something that dries and still lubricates at the same time,
WD-40
like graphite or something like that. And then the foam spray for this. And here's where you fill the fuel.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of secured.
Another side.
Oh, you cannot open it without opening.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to open the main door.
All right.
You want to check out the engine compartment?
Yeah. Wait.
Which one did you press?
Right here to the left, right there. The little handle.
This one?
Yep.
So you have to
You
press
just
it
pull
down?
towards you.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Or down, yeah.
Okay, that's in the front.
So these hoods, you gotta be careful with them. Not careful, but because I kind of don't like the way they did this part. It's kind of scary. We've had a guy working around this, and he had his hands like this, and it slammed and latched, and his hands were stuck in there.
Oh man, that might.
Just keep that in mind, because I always double check it.
Uh-huh.
You see how it bends?
Let me see.
They always make me nervous.
Which
I still like my
This
truck.
right here.
Just open it and open
If you see it bounce, it bends a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So try not to put pressure on it when you're.
So you
Have
have
it
to
open.
double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like it's a special oil. What is it?
What's that?
A special oil for the.
I think so. Yeah. I can't remember what it was because I've done it before, but I can't remember what the oil was. I mean, you got the manuals. They'll tell you in that.
Okay.
But you can get the def fill right here, def fluid.
This fluid is the defrosting, right?
What's that?
Defrosting.
No, that's the
Defrost.
diesel exhaust fluid.
Oh.
So yeah, it'll show up on your. I'll show you on the instrument panel, but this is full now. This is your radiator fluid, antifreeze.
So every time you add gas or change oil, you need to.
Not
do
every
that?
time, but I don't have much experience with the def fluid, so I don't know how much it uses.
Yeah.
But I just know it
I
with the
never
new
have a-
diesel engines, they have to have that.
I never have a diesel engine before.
Okay.
And if you ever need to jump the battery, because the battery's under, if I remember right, it's under the driver's foot area. You gotta take that panel off and it gets under there. So you hook up your battery cables here.
Where?
Right there, the positive side, and then the ground will go here on this little probe, this little terminal right there.
Where? Where is that?
This one here is the.
Little brass one.
Huh?
Right there.
Is it the chassis already?
What is that again?
Just to put your ground cable.
Ground cable.
Yeah, so if you ever need to jump the battery, put your positive there,
Mm-hmm.
and your ground there, and then you jump your battery that way.
So where's the battery? Where's the battery? The battery.
Yeah, on the steps. But the chassis battery, see, has a label right there. So you gotta take this off, and it's right in here. This pops off and all that. And it's right in there.
Which part? Which one is it?
It's not that. I mean, it looks difficult to get to. It's not that hard.
Okay.
You just gotta take a couple extra screws out.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's. Yeah, you get your fuse panel right there.
What is that?
This is for the vehicle, the chassis side.
Chassis side.
So the RV.
How about this fuse is for
The RV.
for the RV?
There's a little panel inside here.
So that is for the front.
This is for the
This one is
vehicle, yeah.
for the vehicle.
So like all this
I don't
stuff
know
right
that
here.
anyway. So you then.
With the shop, right? It's the engine warranty.
Engine warranty, it will be with Mercedes. Yeah. We'll take care of the RV side, but the Mercedes, if there's anything wrong with the engine, I think that's something else with the dealer, or Mercedes, I mean.
So you can go any dealer or something like that? Or
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll put it
Yeah, they'll know inside. Have you guys seen the awning yet?
there. No.
It's open
Yeah,
a little bit. So here's your RV batteries. Right there.
Yeah.
The RV
So that's,
battery?
Yeah.
212 volts.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And then
So that's constantly charging if the
when you're plugged
Solar.
in,
Plug in.
and then the solar, yeah,
Solar.
it's not constantly charging. The solar knows when to charge. If the batteries are fully charged, the solar will stop charging.
Okay.
Okay. And I had a question with the solar. Does it also charge the battery in the front?
I don't think so. I think it's just for the RV.
It's for the RV only.
But there's a switch where you can use these batteries to jump that battery.
Oh, okay.
that battery
So
dies,
that
you
one
can-
goes here and here goes to the.
Yeah, I think
Not
so.
to
Okay.
jump it to
Alright.
So right here you could use the on-in extend and retract, or on this tablet above us,
Which one?
right here. So
That's the.
right here you got light master on, so you could turn all the lights off with that button right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then turn them all on with that button. And then the on-in extend.
Okay. Alright. So it's extend. So you cannot open the door all the way anyway. No.
Yeah, because it's on the strip. Right
Okay, that's good.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what if you open the door all the way, it might hit it. It makes sense anyway. Yeah, no, it has a stop because it's designed with the awning.
The awning lights come
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's the
oh,
light.
Then you could hold it,
There's the
you
light.
press and hold, and it'll dim the switch.
Which one?
The awning, it says awning right there.
Oh, that's for the light, right?
Yeah. So did it dim or did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
that's
dimmed. So
the
you hold
light.
it again, and it gets brighter. Can't really tell right now, but
Yeah, because it's daytime, huh?
and then just press it to turn it on and off.
This light?
Yep.
Yeah. You have to long press, I think.
How about the scare?
Scare is one of these little lights. I think it's in the back. Usually the scare light's in the back side, like a back porch light.
Okay, if you press that, can I see it?
I think it's on the slide. If I remember right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's that one right there.
Oh, here, that's the scare.
Yep.
Okay, this light on the side. Okay. So that's when you click the scare, that side will open.
And then porch light, which will be this one.
Porch light.
So it should be
Which
that one.
That one. Okay.
It's only one.
And then ceiling area is just the ceiling over here.
Room ceiling area. So that's it.
And then this switch here is for the steps. So right now it's in the lock position. Because normally if you have it like this and shut the door, it folds up by itself.
It's
So if you want to shut the door and see it,
Mm-hmm.
you just leave it like that. But when you're camping, turn it off so it stays out, so you don't have to wait for it every time you're in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this is just a motion light for like a step light, pretty much. Right here's your battery disconnect. So right now it's on. Whenever
How
you put it in
about the-
storage, you flip it to the off position, everything shuts off. So it disconnects the batteries to the RV side, so it doesn't drain them dead and ruin the batteries whenever
So
you're
you
not
go
using it.
off. Okay, off it.
I
Okay.
think you could go an extra turn and then take this out so nobody messes with it.
Okay.
Okay, so when it's on, it makes that this
Yeah, it just applies power to everything
applies
again.
power to everything.
And then right here's your leveling system. So all you got to do, turn it on. This will tell you right here, it's kind of like a checklist. So I think you have to have the brake on, which is on already. So if you don't have the parking brake engaged, this will be lit up, telling you it's not ready to level yet because you have to
okay.
engage the park.
Engage.
And then if you have the ignition on, it won't work because it wants
Okay.
you to be everything powered down before you level it.
Okay.
So yeah, you just
Does it level automatically or?
yeah. So you just hit
Because
this
I
button
saw
right
something on the YouTube that they need to use the leveler or something.
here. Oh no, this one
This
they were probably showing you how to adjust the leveling.
Oh yeah.
So right here, you just hit this button right there,
Auto
Okay.
and it
level.
does its own thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Usually you do that before the
So-
slide is out.
This
you,
is,
Also,
'cause
you
it's
should-
easier for it to level.
Oh,
And then you do
it's,
the slide.
It's easier to level before you slide.
so if you
down.
go the auto level, you don't need to touch this thing, right?
Nope, this is just manual operation. So if something, so like when I was going over this, I had to adjust everything and save the level system, save the level spot.
Okay.
So it
okay.
wasn't leveled when it came here. So I adjusted all of it and saved it. So it's all
Everything's
leveled
okay.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens if you got a soft spot or like a dirt, and you need to? Do I need to put
You
something
put blocks
on top,
under it or
blocks
something like
underneath?
that. We have
Sounds
leveling
really
blocks that you can buy in there, or you can use a piece of wood. It's up to you.
Okay. So you have the how many hydraulic
Four.
Four.
So there's two up here and
four.
two in the back. Usually, I think there's two right here behind the axles and two behind the rear axles.
What is that thing?
Let's see.
I could bring it down so you can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Two in the rear right now. Okay.
Which one? Oh, this one?
Well, this guy.
That's the leveler.
Yeah.
Both sides. And then that's one. Okay.
So if I put a black, you just hit the auto level, right?
What's that?
If I put a black, the auto level still works.
Yeah.
Front here.
And then when you're, say you're done camping,
Mm-hmm.
you hit this button and it auto retracts all of them.
Okay,
Sit there.
so this is this is
Now-
rear,
That one's rear, front,
front.
left, and right. So left would be driver's side, right would be passenger side.
Okay.
Okay, driver side is right.
So now all the jacks are up now.
Okay. So
When-
all the track, you have to click that.
So whenever you hit auto level, this operating light will light up telling you it's working. Same with the auto retract. And then once it's done, you'll hear that beep, and then that light will go off, meaning they're all up or all down. So you gotta.
So if you know if something is wrong, so it should be there's some light in this part.
Yeah.
If
So
there's something wrong.
so yeah, if you're boondocking and your batteries are low, this will light up telling your batteries are low, so it won't operate.
Okay. So if you don't see any light, that means everything's okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if it's a low voltage, then they need to charge the battery. Is that?
Yeah. So hopefully, if you have turn the generator on, start the vehicle sometimes, or if you're not plugged in, go ahead and just go plug into the, and then level it out. Excess slope is just meaning maybe it's too much of a slope.
inclined.
So the jacks sometimes won't go far enough. So if that happens, put blocks under them so it can let.
So we still
Give it
need the
some more
block,
room.
even though it has the auto level. We
Yeah.
still need those.
So if most campsites like these right here are pretty much level, so you really won't have to
So
worry
what
about
happens
that.
if my driveway, if I'll park in my driveway, my driveway is
Slope.
kind of slope.
Try it out. It'll say access slope. If it does, push auto retract them all, and then whatever ones that are not reaching, put the blocks under those.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's good.
This is your solar panel. Mainly, this thing does its own thing.
You didn't
So
need to
once you
adjust anything there?
right now it's not working because we're plugged in. Once you unplug and have full sun,
The solar.
if it needs to, it'll start charging the batteries.
Okay.
So if the batteries are fully charged, it'll go into float mode so it doesn't overcharge them. And then after that, it pretty much does its own thing. And then once you plug in, the converter takes over.
So you know already what's the use of this item
Yeah.
now. So
That's the master control. So.
okay.
And then this right here is just some more fuses for the RV side, mainly like the relays and stuff like that.
So can I check?
Can I check it?
Is this the place when like the fuse for the truck?
Yeah, slide out, stuff like that.
Slide
They have
out.
some resets right there, so it's all labeled back here for you.
Okay.
So I didn't need to get some spare fuses or anything.
These not on this side, but yeah, definitely on the other fuses over here.
Oh, there's another.
These are more
control
like
there.
relays and stuff like that
Alright.
for the slide outs and the jacks and stuff like that.
So mostly this is this jack and slide out.
Pretty
so-
much, yeah.
Okay.
Right here you could check. So right now in the fresh tank you have 75%, so about 3/4.
Okay.
Gray tank is emptied. I did fill all the tanks to make sure they're reading and like that, make sure they weren't leaking, and then we drained them. And then there's your propane.
Full. Okay.
And then here, same thing. You turn off all the lights or
Bed
on.
ceiling. Okay. What is all?
I think is
Okay.
so you have that, and then you can do that. So you have to turn them on. If they're already on, you can just turn everything off and then use the light master to turn
Which
everything
one?
back on.
Light master.
So this one right here.
Okay.
Or you can also control it from there, right?
Yeah, or right there, yeah. But if you turn it off down there and then see how they're highlighted,
Yeah. So
they won't work off of the light master. So you have to highlight them first, then use that.
okay.
Water heater, that's your gas right there. So you'll probably hear it light here in a minute. So that's lit.
Oh.
So that's on gas. And
Water
then this
heater
is the
gun.
electric. You don't. There's just a what do you call it? Heating element.
Uh-huh.
So you won't hear it, but It takes time. You could turn them both on at the same time if you're hooked up to everything to heat it up faster. And then just once they heat up, turn the gas side off to save your propane.
Yeah.
And then whenever you're boondocking, that fresh tank, when you fill it up, water pump right there. See, now it's primed. Now when you use your water, the water pump will kick back on to pressurize the system. Once you shut the water off, it'll do just like you heard right there. It'll pressure up and then shut it down.
So if you fill up, you need to hit the pump.
Yeah,
Right?
only when you're using the tank water. So if you're hooked up to city water, you just leave this off because it's pressurized from the hose.
I see. Okay.
And then tank heaters are just heating pads on the gray, black, and fresh tank. So if you're camping in freezing temperatures, turn that on and it keeps the tanks warm from freezing over. This is your generator, so you can start here and stop there.
Oh, that's the one, right?
Yep, so you can start it from in here. The AGS is auto gen start, so you could select that.
What is auto gen start?
So enable and close, and so it just pretty much the generator will automatically start once the batteries get to a certain voltage. So you'll hear it kick on, and then once they fully charged, it shuts back down. So you have to go through all that, you can adjust your voltage. So if it gets, you could set it at 11 volts, and then runtime 15 minutes. You just have to do your own settings the way you like it or whatever. And then back home. So that's all in the home page. Right there's pretty much what the generator settings and stuff like that. These are all your lights. You can adjust all the lights the way you want. If you want those on all the master or whatever.
Okay, in and out. So okay.
So you can have all these on the master if you want to, and turn everything on.
Can we set up the time? The real time? No.
The time will be in the settings.
Settings.
Right there, yeah. What time is it?
It's 10:31.
10:31.
Okay, and then that's it.
That's it. And then there, on this part too, there's an auto, or what is it called? Cleaning mode. So if you need to clean the screen, you can put it on cleaning mode so you don't hit any buttons. And you can clean the screen.
Okay.
And then in 50 seconds
So
it'll
it
go
will
back.
not interrupt the other. Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't actually mess anything up or settings or whatever.
You might reset the other settings, right? I don't know.
We're on lighting. So yeah, you customize your lighting. Right here's your climate control, so you can run the AC, heater. So right here is the cool. You can adjust the temperature here. So that's the inside temp. This is the thermostat temperature.
Oh, that's the
setting.
Okay.
Have the AC kick on. Turn. You could have the air come out right there when you're cooking. See those two little.
Oh, with that.
This one?
These right here.
This?
So if you're cooking, you could open this up.
Oh, for cooking.
And all the air dumps right here. So it
It's
cools
like
you off.
exhaust.
Yeah. So this is the return. This is the main vent. If you close those, more air comes out throughout the unit.
These two. All right. When you turn on the heater, where is it?
But these are the vents right here. The heater comes through. So you have furnace heat, which is that, and then you have heat, which comes from the AC whenever you're plugged in.
On top.
I'm thinking maybe.
The AC doesn't work a while ago, right?
Yeah, it's not wanting to turn on for some reason. Oops. Let's try it now. Could be maybe they tripped the breaker or something.
Yeah, still here. So it's not cut off.
It was tripped right there.
That's the aircon.
You could have done it. They may have had it on when we turned the generator on. It may have tripped. It's too much power. So make sure before you unplug, make sure you shut down this first and then unplug. Because sometimes if you leave this on and then apply power back to it, it sends so much amps to the AC, it'll trip that breaker.
So you need to turn off everything first.
Yeah, turn off everything before you unplug. It's just safer that way. And then, because what we did when we started the generator, there's a transfer switch. So what it does, it transfers all the power from the 30 amp to the generator. So what it does, it shuts it down. Then the transfer switch switches. Then that kicks on, and then what it did, it kicked that back on and boop, popped that.
Thing about you.
What is that?
The
Circuit
circuit
breaker?
breakers instead of fuse. No? No,
No, it was just the breaker.
Oh, just a breaker.
So it was that last 20.
The 21, that's the one you pressed a while ago, right?
Yeah.
When the air con is not working.
So yeah, once it's tripped, it'll be in the middle. Then you just turn it off, turn it back on. Yeah, they're all labeled right there for you.
Okay.
Alright.
All good?
Yeah.
Put that down. There is a bath fan right here too, where right next to all those controls.
Just
So if you
click
turn
it.
that on,
Let's
it turns
see.
the bathroom fan on.
I want to see it.
Is it on now?
Yeah, it is. It is on.
Obviously, you got that bit open for it to work.
Okay. But you also have the controller here, right?
You have another control in there.
Here. You can just press this. Here. Okay. Got it.
Let me see.
Alright, so what he said is we need to turn everything off.
Before unplugging or switching over to the generator.
If switch to generator.
That's all powered.
Okay.
And then that antenna switch, before I forget, is right up here. Right there where the antenna's going into. See that little green light?
Yeah.
There's a button right there.
So what does that mean?
So when the light is on, you're running off the antenna. When you turn that light off, right here.
Okay, I see it.
Okay.
So when you have the green light off, you can get your cable channels.
Okay. So if it's on, that means you can get any antenna,
Yep.
any hotspot.
So those channels we're getting, that's because that's on.
Okay.
So you have to manually
Yeah.
press it.
Yeah, here, let me get a light on it so you can see the button.
Yeah. So I can take the video.
See the little button right next to it?
What color? I don't see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's a black button, so it's kind of hard to see.
The
If you-
small one?
Yeah, you can probably see it on the camera now. I
Okay.
kind of
Miss
see
it.
it.
Miss it. Take out.
Alright.
Get out. This one, right?
Yep.
Right.
So that's off. That's cable.
Cable.
And that's antenna.
Alright. So we can just review this. I don't know.
Okay, so that's all good. That's your thermostat area. Right here's your slide out, and I think you could run your awning here too. So here's a little legend for you. So right now they're locked, I think. Yeah, because you have to have e-brake on and the vehicle running for the slide to operate. So right now you can't.
It should
use
be
that thing.
on. The vehicle should be on
Yeah, so once
for
you
you to
start the
access
vehicle-
this control.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. So now it should see how it unlocked. So now you can operate the slide here.
Okay.
So
It was disabled if the.
See?
Oh my god.
just like that. And then on this slide, when you open and close it, so say I'm closing it right now, or I'll close it a little bit. So when you go to opening it, same thing closing it. Once the motors stop, just hold it down, and you'll hear. Sometimes you'll hear the click. That click.
So
And
that
then you can
means
let
that.
off. Yeah. So what it does, it just sets it.
And even though it's closed, the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Sometimes it won't click, but as long as you hold it, it's fine.
So then, other controller besides that.
Get the 12-volt plug there. You get that stuck in there.
No. So that's the only way, the only place that you can control it.
I think here.
Yeah, there too. Yeah.
Here, slide extend and slide retract. This one.
Oh, that's one too.
You can control it here and that side.
Close the awning before we forget. And it tells you when it's unlocked and locked. So if you see any locked, then you're probably not gonna be able to use it.
So you have to unlock. Click the
Yeah.
unlock too, right?
Oh no, you just gotta do what it says pretty much.
Alright.
So like the slide, you have to have the engine running and the e-brake on.
So you cannot slide it without the engine running, right?
Yeah.
But
Here's-
if you're not using that, you can use this without that one running, or it should
No,
be
it's the
running.
same thing. Yeah.
The same thing. All right.
And then you do have the leveling, so you do the leveling here or right there. So see how ignition's on, engage for park brake.
So you turn it off.
That means
so,
we can't use it right now.
Yeah.
And then back to your settings, the other stuff you can set, and then back to home.
So what's this again? This is this one?
set up
Just your settings for the whole
for
system.
time, mobile app.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you do need to hit the unlock before you're gonna slide.
No, you just gotta start the engine. That's all you do.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And then the e-brake.
Okay.
Stereo.
So, is there something?
So you could, that's zone A. You can turn it off by doing that. Zone B is the bass, which is kind of,
Outside.
it's right here.
Oh.
Which I don't think they should have located it here because the cabinets rattle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you turn it up, I mean you could turn that off. So you don't have to have
I know, right?
everything rattles with that on. So, but you could turn that off,
Mm-hmm.
and you could adjust the bass here. So you got a little bit.
How about the outside speaker?
If you that is letter C for outside.
That's C. Yeah.
Letter C. Letter C for outside. A
You can
for
have
that.
them all on at the same time if you want.
Oh, you can press 3 of them at a time.
Yep,
Right?
have all three.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then this right here adjusts the modes. So FM, AM, Bluetooth.
Okay. How we gonna use it if we want to connect it to the mobile?
I don't think it does that.
I think that I saw something mobile app, something like that.
Oh, mobile app? I think that's just on your phone. Yeah, you gotta download the Vega Touch Mirror app.
Oh,
And
I
then
see.
this is
Okay,
your
it has a
pin
guide.
and all. Yeah, so then you can
Alright.
do all this on your phone.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
Okay. You get USB hookup,
Mhm.
auxiliary. I think those were for the TV when we get it installed.
Okay.
Oh no, HDMI is the one for the TV, I believe. I think, or that one. I can't remember. One of those. And you got Bluetooth, which if you scan it, I think it comes up JBL and some numbers.
Mhm.
Back to FM.
Okay.
How are you gonna turn off this fan again?
This one you just do it right here.
How just direct?
Open it up,
Oh, manual.
and then you got 4 speeds right there. I think that's 1.
Okay.
What's the purpose of that thing?
Only you're cooking, and you want to.
Or if it's a
travel.
nice cool day,
Nice one, yeah.
you can have it on low, open like that window over there, crack it, and you'll get a good nice airflow.
Okay.
And then whenever you're done, just turn it off. And these have the covers. They have fantastic covers, I think they're called. You can see it up there. So you can have it on open during the rain or when you're
Oh, I
driving.
see.
So it's okay. It will.
Yeah, it won't leak. You can have it open when you're driving. The wind won't tear up the lid.
So that's fine. Oh,
I
okay.
think this is the only one with a cover. The other ones are just normal. And then you push up to lock that. You don't have to. It locks.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it does have a wireless charger here too for your phones.
How you do? How you gonna do it?
You just set your phone on it.
Oh, okay. If you have that casing that
Yeah, you have to have a casing that supplies the
charge,
wireless
uh-huh.
charging. Yeah.
so you can just stick. All
Oh,
right.
so wireless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your tablet.
Mhm.
Let's charge your phone?
No, it has to be your phone has something the case
If
that
it doesn't
goes
have a
with
case,
it.
it should be your.
It doesn't work that way.
Some cases don't work.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
And this right here is your stove top.
Ano gagawin mo dyan? Later, Dad.
So this
Dito muna, Dad.
Oh,
this part right here, you won't close. See how it hangs up right there? So
Mhm.
you gotta lift up for it to close all the way. It's kind of a safety thing, so it doesn't. If you
Okay.
got burners going, it doesn't on top of them. And then put it on light.
Oh. So you have to press this one.
Yep, there's a little striker right there,
Ignition, yeah. Or I don't know how to call that. All right.
just like that.
Mhm.
put some.
And then this one.
And then you got your microwave. Pretty sure it's convection too.
That's what.
I think.
Say.
Yeah.
Convection is
Yeah,
a
you got the cake and
Is that the microwave then?
It's a microwave and convection oven.
Multi
Oh.
You just gotta
convention
select convection side for it to work like an oven.
oven. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. See? Yeah, that. Let's see that on the top. See?
So microwave and convection.
Yeah, conviction. Micro
So
plus
you use
conviction.
the convection, you stick this one out.
Yeah, whenever you're using the microwave, you gotta take that out.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Just make sure Allison will not play with that thing. I don't know. This doesn't.
That's your furnace right there. So you take that cover off to access the furnace if nothing's wrong with it.
Okay.
Chair, the recliners, electric recliners there on both sides.
But you cannot recline if it's closed, right?
I think you might be able to.
A little
'Cause I think
bit.
it only closes about right here.
Yeah, I think you can.
Maybe not.
Not
you
all the
probably do a
way.
little bit,
Nah, not all the way. I think so. Okay, can I
And then
try?
these little things right here for those little counter things or shelf
Yeah.
things, whatever you want to call them.
So what's this for?
That right there is propane and carbon monoxide detector.
Oh, so if it's light, it open up all the windows.
Yeah. And then this wire too is part of the slide. I tried hiding it, but you can't really hide it that much because it's got to move with the slide. So you can't tie it up because it'll hang up and tear. So I kind of tucked it in.
Okay.
So you just probably have to tuck it in somehow so you don't see it unless you don't care.
I was asking the over here, wait to cover this one up. I said, no, you cannot cover it because it's sliding back and forth.
Yeah, yeah.
The only you can do is put the mattress cover.
Oh, you think they put like a little skirt or something?
I know, right?
I guess they figured your bed sheets and
Bed,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
bed skirt or something like that. Alright.
Let's see.
What is this? Is this other storage?
Yeah, this is the cabinets. Yeah.
Okay.
All soft closing. Smoke alarm.
This. Oh, you can also. How you put it back?
Just kind of pull down on it again.
Oh, okay.
So all the windows have those?
Yep. This one's kind of hard to get to because it's kind of tucked behind the cabinets.
Oh, I see. If you want the shade. And if you open the window.
You just crank this open to the right. Like that.
That's it.
And that's it, yep.
How about the screen?
The screen, they just snap in place. So if you want to get in the windows and clean, you just kind of pry it, and it'll pop off, and then you gotta snap them on.
Okay.
The same thing here, right?
Yep.
Same thing.
Okay. So what they said, exit over here, that you can exit emergency here?
Emergency exit, yeah. So it's not strictly emergency exit. That little red handle right there,
Mhm.
you could push in, pull up, and then push the window out. And on that red handle, there's a little catch. They'll catch the door frame or the window frame, and it'll stay open. But if you need to use it as an exit, push it all the way through. That screen rips off, and you can jump through there.
Oh, rips off. Okay.
All
And then these
right.
reading lights right there, that little silver round on the base of it,
Uh-huh.
you just tap it, and it turns the lights on.
That's the light. All right. So that cabinet doesn't come with a cover. That is just remain open.
The cabinet right here?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's just like that, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Bathroom.
Here.
Okay. Storage and more storage.
Yeah.
You can all the bedrooms here, so
Refrigerator is 12 volts,
12 volts.
so it just runs off 12 volt, the batteries, which is nice because these cool down a lot faster than the propane electric ones.
Mm-hmm.
So within 30 minutes, it's just up to temperature where it needs to be. Really nothing to do to it.
Okay.
Only thing is there's temperature settings here. So you just push this and adjust the temperature however you want to do it. If you hold it, it shuts it all down.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing, hold it, turns it back on. And then
So if you're not using it, you need
could
to
hold that and
you
shut
need
it
to
down.
turn it off.
I
right?
would, yeah, just to be safe.
Okay.
No reason having it on if you're not using it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that right there, just the freezer temperature.
Yeah, I need
So
a
this
chair.
is-
This switch in here will kill everything.
I need a chair for that. Can't reach it.
That's nice. You got the big freezer. Put all my beers in there.
And that's your travel lock. So if you're
Yeah.
traveling, so it doesn't accidentally come open.
Does it comes with? This is kind of storage too, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's nice.
The,
No,
ladder.
because the reason why I want to look, cause the old model light is just like kind of, it's like kind of open, right? Open, and they just put.
So you're happy here now, man?
Mm-hmm.
So this unit comes with a water filter. Yeah. So right in there you can see it.
Water filter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one. That goes for everything, right?
That's the whole whole water system.
Drinking and.
Yeah, you can have, I don't know, maybe drinking. I would carry bottled water or something like that.
For drinking.
Yeah.
All right.
You never know.
I know,
Get
right.
the candy in the pipes and stuff like that.
But all the outlets are 110 volts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's probably a good time to change it. And then I left the filter wrench in there. It's a white little round piece that goes over that housing of that
yeah.
filter.
I
So
saw that.
You just pop it open.
That's the tool. Okay.
Okay, there's the filter. All right, underneath.
Okay, so
How it
how
works.
many gallons per flask here?
What's that?
That's
You
a-
have only have how many gallons is the gray water?
In the black tank?
Yeah, the black one.
So you want to, like right now there's nothing, but eventually when you start using it, you want to put about 1 to 3, probably 2 to 3 gallons. So you could,
So how many gallons per flask for this one?
it's about 1 gallon maybe. I usually fill up, I mean, it's not exactly a gallon, but you don't have to be perfect with it. But if you hold that pedal down halfway,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it'll fill the bowl up. And then
Oh,
usually
supposed-
I fill it up about 2 or 3 times, flush it down, and then that's
So if you-
that's your 2 to 3 gallons there.
Can you try
This
it?
is a flask.
Let me turn the water
Okay.
pump on real quick.
Okay. Please, I want to see it. Turn your on water down. See
Yeah,
how it
go ahead
works.
and press it halfway.
Oh, it will open in there. All right.
So if you push it halfway, it should stay closed.
And then the water stays.
Yeah,
huh?
you'll fill the water up, flush it, do it 2
Are
or 3
you
times.
gonna halfway? You gonna fill up the water up to here?
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, just do it until you see water come out. Right, whoops, a little too much. Right there. So you just fill it up like that 2 or 3 times, and then that's your 2 to 3 gallons right there.
And then that's the time you gonna poop. I don't know how you're gonna use it when you
Yeah,
do
you,
that.
you can fill it up like that and then go,
and then
and
go.
then flush it.
Okay, because if you don't put water, it's gonna be messy.
Yeah.
It's stuck
Side?
on the side, of course. You don't want that. So you have to fill up some water, and then just
Once it's done, just
Yep,
Or
just
push
all
once?
the way down.
all the way down.
And then
Okay.
let it run for a little bit and it kind of rinses it.
And that's it.
Yep.
So you can, for example, okay, this is my question. You cannot poop while stepping on to
No,
make
no,
it
no, yeah.
to make it open all the way. I don't know. Yeah, I
And
just
then you
wanna-
do want to put chemical in there too before you start using it. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
So let me get in there, I'll show you.
Okay. Okay. You have to.
So whenever you could, there's all kinds of, there's like 3 different types of chemical. We got powder, we got the, looks like dishwashing tablets.
Mhm.
We got liquid. I like the liquid because it's easier.
Mhm.
But what I was telling you about filling it up, hold it down.
So when you do that, you don't have to push all the way down.
No, yeah, you're just putting water in the bowl. That's all you're doing.
Okay.
So you do this 2 to 3 times. I recommend 3 times. But go all the way up to where the water's coming out. You
Mhm.
don't have to go all the way up, but maybe about right there would be fine. And then flush it down. Do that 2 more times. And then get your chemical. The liquid you measure out, it'll tell you how much to measure.
Mhm.
When you find out the size of your tank, then you can get it accurate. And then you measure it out to wherever it says. Pour it in there, flush it down, and it'll mix with that water that's in there. And then,
So it will clean up.
so then yeah, it breaks everything down, so it's easier to drain it later on when it's full.
What's the name of that?
It's just a tank treatment.
Tank.
Ours, I think the brand of ours is Blue Power.
Blue power. So you have to use that every time you use it?
Just So like right now, say you're gonna go camping, you want to do that, and then once the tank is full, drain it, and then start all over. So you could add more later on, because sometimes on really hot days the smell comes up. So you can add some more chemical if you want. You know, it should take care of that.
Oh, it prevents the smell too?
Yeah, it prevents the smell, but breaks everything down, makes everything easier to drain. And you have to use RV toilet paper. I don't know if you knew that.
RV toilet paper. So you cannot use the
if
regular.
you use regular, like at home, it won't break down and it'll just clog that tank up. So the RV toilet paper is made to break down.
Okay.
So if you do that, you should be fine. And in the gray tank, you don't need to do it.
Okay.
You can if you want, put a little bit of keep the smell down or whatever.
Okay.
But it's mainly for the black.
Okay, the shower.
Shower's pretty normal.
Yeah. What is this thing?
That is your winterizing system. So you probably won't have to use it, but that's whenever you're gonna put it in storage, you would flip that up to winterize that valve, and then you hook up to. You put your antifreeze in the water tank, and it sucks it up into the. No, sorry. You take that panel off, and there should be a hose back there for the winterizing.
Okay.
Put the hose in the antifreeze, and it sucks it through the system, and it winterizes your coat.
So that's where you put it in the antifreeze.
With everything.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine.
Well, we're planning to go to Utah or anywhere.
Oh, if you're using it, you don't have to winterize it.
Yeah,
As long as you're using it, you don't have to winterize it. That's only if you're just storing it.
I see. I see. Okay. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is right. What does that mean? I saw something like they mentioned about the condensation. What is that?
Condensation with the winterizing?
Oh, is that what they mean? That it moist or something inside the.
Maybe they're talking about the vent fan.
Maybe.
That's what the fan's for, like when you're showering. Hot shower. Takes all the steam out so you don't have condensation in the walls and it doesn't damage anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you get any water, like any moisture on these trims, that it'll start peeling and all that.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
And mold, keep the mold away. What's that?
Manually, right?
Yeah, so you have the switch right here to turn the fan on.
Here, Dad. Here. There's a controller here on the side.
Oh, yeah, but
You just have to open it manually, yeah.
Yeah, you
open
can.
up manually.
Yeah, same thing with this, I think.
Yeah, that one, and then this one's just a vent lid. There ain't no fan on this one.
Okay.
So you can actually, if you want a nice cool day, open that one, turn the fan on. Open this one, it should circulate.
Which one?
This vent right here. You just open the lid, and it should circulate. Do that, or open a window. It's up to you.
All right.
And you got your privacy curtain for the bedroom.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Hopefully the TV came in. Are you guys taking it today?
Yeah.
Hopefully the TV mount came in.
So that's it. What is this inside this one?
That's just a console, and then that's your wireless power source for the recliners if you're boondocking.
Okay.
You have to be plugged in for these to work back there.
What's boondocking?
So like no plug, no power,
Oh, no
nothing.
power,
You're just
okay.
running off batteries, fresh water tank.
Okay.
You can just use the
Yeah, so that you can put batteries in and it'll run your. You can plug the back of these into that. It'll work your recliners and all that.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And then the manual will come. Is it already in here or we?
The manual?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bag. That's all your manuals, and I think I've seen some in here too. Yeah.
Okay.
This is part of it. I think this is the Mercedes side. Yeah, that bag right there is all the manuals to the trailer. The keep saying trailer, the coach side.
Yeah. Everything is in there. Okay, I
That's
think
removable.
next we want to learn is
Oh yeah, we
something
gotta
in
go over
this
that
side.
one. So this is removable too.
Yeah.
So if you're in and out, you don't hit your head. Like that. And then these chairs do turn.
Yeah.
And you got the booster seats right there to raise
Yeah.
the seats up.
Okay, Dad.
Can you show it again one
Yeah,
more time?
he will do it now.
To bring it up.
Yeah.
and-
Oh, this? Yeah.
Kaya
That's what
nga,
I'm looking
ibalik
for
mo
right
muna
now.
yan kasi ipapakita niya.
Yeah, so I think you gotta scoot these forward.
On the side.
So you have to press that one.
And there's a lever up here.
This one?
Whoop. The one right up front underneath. This one.
that one. Okay, and then
You
you have
pull
to...
it towards you,
Okay.
and then the chair will spin.
But
I think it's supposed to.
does it supposed to go in this side? Because it's more room
I
in
just
here.
went the wrong way.
Alright, alright.
There. And then you can put those booster seats to race it.
Mhm.
So this is the highest point?
Yeah, and you got those booster seats to go here.
That's why you have that booster seat. Okay, to make it higher.
This straps around so it doesn't slide out.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Alright.
Got my beer.
And then in this
The
side.
same thing as this this
Same
one,
thing
right?
on that side, yeah.
But well, what is the purpose of this? That handle?
This right here, that's your parking brake.
It doesn't run anything without.
So as you're driving, you actually sit like this too, because you got the seat belt.
Okay.
But
Yeah. All
I
right.
think, oh no, sorry, you can't do that. I thought the seat belt was on the seat.
Okay. Yeah, you can't do that. All right. Good, because this one, before you turn it on, you have to.
Yeah, I think you have to bring that down.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, this part extends too.
Oh, this
Mhm.
one.
There's a little switch right there.
Okay, once it goes in.
And that lever, wherever that is.
Okay, that's delivered. Pull it out and then it will rotate.
Okay, in this side, you do the same thing,
So
but
that, all the controls are on that side.
Yeah,
right?
to adjust the seating. You can adjust the front. And then
Is
this
there
you can
any
save,
more way
save
to-
the adjustment.
To set.
is there any more way to at least lower it?
That's the lowest you can go?
I think that's the lowest it'll go, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to just put your stepping.
Because I can't reach that floor.
Can you try to sit down in the driver's seat?
Okay.
So you can reach the pedals.
Yeah, I can reach this part.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, you use these on that driver door. You
Yeah.
can adjust it the way you want.
Put it up,
And then-
forward.
Yeah.
Whoever the
More.
main driver is, you have the settings you can set. So if you want to set yours, you just hold the one button.
Put
This one,
I think so. I think it's
Can
right
you
underneath.
yeah,
see that little-
adjust more.
You just pull down.
Maybe I don't want to touch it yet. You do it. Okay. No, what I mean
So
is
this right here, you just pull down on that, and then
it will go
I don't think
down.
it goes in or out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If it
Oh,
goes
yeah, it does.
all the way
Goes in and
down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And use that to save it.
So you have to lock it.
Yep.
Telescopic. It's like that.
Okay.
So, okay. So this is the beam. Instead of using the gas, you can use this one here to positive, negative, right?
Yeah, that's just your low and high speed. So if you're going uphill, you'd want lower speed. But let me go over this stuff real quick. So just turn on the power. So here, this right here controls the stereo. So it's like a little swipe.
Oh, like the phone button. Huh?
Yep. So that'll control the stereo side.
Mm-hmm.
And you can push home, and it goes right back to wherever you
And
want.
you can control it too, right?
You control this too, yeah. It's all touch screen.
It's also touch screen.
And then
Okay.
this side's for the instrument panel. So if you click that, you can go over the stuff.
Just click up and down.
Yep. You just swipe it
Swipe it up
Yeah.
or down. It's left and right. All right.
right there, or you can go home, go to service, which will tell you your oil and stuff like that. There's your DEF fluid. So it's full. Usually when you get to about that red line, that's when you need to put more. It's just telling you need to put
Okay.
more in.
So it indicates the blue line, right?
Yeah, so the blue line is how much you have.
Okay.
The red line is when it'll tell you that you're getting low.
Okay.
It'll pop up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back, go down to engine oil level. Engine oil level, okay. So you got the max and the minimum.
Okay, so that's normal, right?
Yep, that's normal. And then assist plus, I'm not sure what that is. So I think it just tells you when you need to service it.
Okay, service.
So you could I think you could adjust it. Whoops, wrong button. You can adjust it. So service A in 16,700 miles. So at 16,700 miles is when your next service,
Okay.
I guess, will be. And then engine oil, particle filter is there's a little filter on the exhaust system. So it's at 78% now. Once it get to 100%, it'll alert you. So it'll tell you not to shut the vehicle off. So what it's doing is going to clean that up. So you'll hear it rev up and all that. I don't know how it does it, but pretty much it cleans all the junk out and it burns it off.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Diesels are weird.
So, right now, it's my first time to get this diesel too.
And then this will be your message or something. If the alert comes on, it'll go to there and tell you how many messages you have. And you get the driver assist, which is pretty much just telling you, I think it's whenever you set a direction, set your directions, it'll show up on there.
And
then there's your trip, which tells you your mileage. And this is where you set the navigation here.
those you can do it here, right?
Yeah, so this radio, media, that's all same thing as right here.
Okay.
And
So
your
how about
phone,
the speed control, like you're in
the
coasting mode,
cruise control?
cruise control?
You know what? I don't know that part. I never really got to test that. Let me see. So I don't know if you started engines like this, but you got to hold the brake and then push that. But I think, oh, I think it's right here, yeah. So yeah, and then you press that on off. So right now it's on. It popped up right here on top. See it blinking?
Yeah.
So now, and then you just push up to set it.
For the cruise.
Just go up like that, yeah. And you can use this button to cancel. And then, yeah. Yep.
See that?
And then you can control the stereo volume here.
Llámale ahora al 559.
See?
So more
And I
on in
think-
this side would
The
be in
media.
here, and that side in the front.
So
Yeah.
what does this mean?
Wrong button. What's that?
This bottom, what does it mean?
This I don't know. You'll have to read the manual on that part.
Okay.
Yeah, see, nothing's popping up on that.
Yeah.
So I think the cruise control, if you're in cruise control, you can use this one, or change shift.
I'm not sure on that. It might be, you might be able to change the speed right there. You'd have to drive it and figure it out, you know what I mean? Because I don't really drive them, I just go over them.
Okay.
And then the shifter's kind of weird. So
I
to
know.
reverse, you gotta go up like that, and then park, you gotta press this button.
Oh,
And that's
which
park.
one if you park?
Right there, that button right there.
There's a button.
And then down for drive, up for reverse.
This is
Park,
out.
park, you press down.
You just push that button right there. So right now, it's in reverse. If you
Go to
push
drive.
if you push down, it goes to drive. And if you barely press it, it's in neutral. And then this button right here puts it in park.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of weird, but
That's what I
just something you gotta get used to.
I test drive yesterday, and I did it. And the heck, where's the stick?
Yeah.
Especially when you didn't show up. That,
So if that's the controller, what is this thing do?
This is the AC system. So you adjust the heat, just the cool, turn the AC pump on. This is the speed of the fan.
Oh, alright.
So the air conditioning here is nothing to do with the air conditioning inside, right?
No, this is just the cab AC.
That's for the cab.
Yep. And then I think I'm not sure what that button's for.
Yeah, so it will circulate.
I think.
Going to go back.
Oh yeah, that's AC circle. Yeah. Yeah. Everything else is just stereo and volume control here. Telephone.
And they have a Gilbert show us
Oh yeah.
the cameras.
Yeah, you seen that already then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You do the left signal and it pops up over here.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
what are those buckets?
These right here?
Yeah.
Just cup holders.
Cup holder.
Little cubby hole cup holders.
Oh, that's cool. And another storage dito.
Get more storage up here.
And they do have the
Oh yeah, the
magnetic for the window.
yeah, the magnet. I think they're magnetized.
I think
So they go around here.
Yeah, you can go and check your YouTube or something.
I think it's magnetic. I don't know. That's in the front, I think.
I think this one goes in the front. This goes over behind the mirror. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Right here. This one will go. And that one we have
You're right.
reversed.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. People figure out anyway.
There you go. You
Alright.
can bring it down a little if you want to, I think.
Uh-huh. So it's magnetic.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Can I use the existing jack to lower?
You could, but I wouldn't recommend it because something went wrong and it released air or the hydraulic line went out or something like that.
Okay.
I would just try to use a jack,
Your own
a
jack.
regular jack, yeah.
And the same thing on the back.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
I'm curious. Why didn't it supply the?
Okay. So, yan lang.
Okay,
Okay, cheers.
you got my number.
All good?
Questions, you call me, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mine
You
is
made
good.
it all in. You got everything in video?
Yes, I got everything in video. Make sure we don't miss
Can you
any.
connect that to the TV?
Yeah,
Oh.
TV or your phone directly.
Phone or a
Mhm.
computer or something so you can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
You got your email,
Pardon me?
you got your email address. So
You got my email?
So I
Yeah.
can send you all adventure.
That's good.
Is that?
Hi. Yan. Alis na. Tapos ako mag-drive ako doon sa sasakyan ko. Yan. Okay na? Alright. Okay na? Bye! Ako naman magdadrive na ako pa uwi. Susundan ko lang siya. So, we're ready to go. So, see you! Ayan guys. Pauwi na kami. So, ayan. Pauwi na kami ngayon. So, pauwi na tayo. Dalhin na natin pauwi yung aming RV. Excited na kami sa next adventure. So, ayan. How excited.